Hi guys, Happy New Year, Happy 2023. We are back to business guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is the time of the year, January, when we have come back with resolutions after the festivities. We want to detox, we want to eat healthy, and I'm here to help you achieve those resolutions. So in this video, I want us to start the year off by making salads. Salads are a very, very healthy meal to have. You can have them as a snack. You can have them with a meal. So I want to show you a really simple and quick way how you can prepare a salad to make it easier for you throughout the week. What I intend to do is we make this salad. We are using vegetables. It's good to use vegetables that you have on hand. You don't necessarily have to go to the store to get any. So I just picked the vegetables that I had on hand, but we'll talk about them as we go along. We are also going to be storing so that you find it easy for you to go back and make salads. If you're like me, then you normally have a very difficult time trying to make up a salad. So we're going to do a base that we're going to store, and from that base we're going to be able to use the base during the week to spice up our salads, to make different salads. So my first ingredient is this lettuce. This I had in the fridge, and just before we begin, all the vegetables that I have here, I have already washed and allowed them to drain water, which is very important when you're making the salad, because you don't want it to be watery, you don't want it to be soggy. So I remove the core of the lettuce, and there is really no big formula with salads. Just like foods that you eat in your kitchen, you do what makes you happy, you do what you want. There are some people who shred up salads, lettuce, greens, and chop them real fine. Others just want big chunks. Others will take up a lettuce and tear it up, with their hands. So it's up to you how it is, the kind of texture that you like. That's what you do. This is your meal. This is your kitchen. Just make sure you're having fun. Spinach. Baby spinach. I know a lot of people go like roast spinach. And yes, especially because this has been grown in my garden. It's organic, so I know what was in the soil. So for me, I don't have to worry about what it is that I'm eating in there. I do know what it is that I use. And it's good to have as much raw vegetable as possible. They talk about vegetables losing their vitamin C content once they are cooked. So this is a good way to have your veggies in a salad. And there are several ways that you can introduce vegetables into your meals and make them fun, even for children. I mean, even for adults. It's not like it's everybody who loves vegetables. And I've shown you one way to do that in my recipe, in my video, where I've introduced spinach in fresh pasta. So take a look at that video. I will link it right here. So that's the leafy vegetables done. And what I like to do is try and mix it up at every stage. When I see chunks like this that look big, like they might need a lot more chopping, then I pick them out and I'll be mixing them. So mixing at every stage just helps to bring some uniformity, some consistency. And like I said, I'll go back with this. It's a bit of a messy job, I know, but we'll be cleaning right up. So there's some roughage. Spinach and lettuce. I mean, the two greens contrasting. Don't you think that's beautiful? Now I want to bring in a cucumber, and okay, so this one's not from my garden. So I've washed it up really well, and just for contrast in color, can peel off the skin of lettuce of cucumber, sorry, is not bad, yeah, but sometimes we like to do some things just to please the eye, because we eat with our eyes first. So when you have something that's pleasant to look at, then it's easier to consume it. So any way you want to do your cucumber slices, you want to do rounds. Mine is pretty big, so I'm using, I've cut it in half. If you like thin slices, if you like thick slices. And just because we're doing this together, let's go ahead and do rounds. I don't mind various shapes in my salad, I don't mind at all. Different sizes, they introduce texture. Now before I mix that up, I want to put in like what I have as my final green leafy vegetable here. Now this is celery, again this is from my garden, so I'll just slice up the stalk. We use the leaves either for garnishing or for making soups, or put it in the compost. So what you have see me collecting here is for the compost. Celery is not very, I mean, not many people like the taste of celery raw. So at least in my home, so I try and make small slices. That's the thing about salad. You can really work with what you want. You can add, it doesn't really have to have that balance, like the same amount of lettuce to the same amount of the same ratios. No. You can add up what it is that you like. You could always put more of. So see, they disappear somewhere in there. You can't find them. Now, I said I was done with my green, but I think I have just one more pepper here. Pepper, again, from my garden. Not very spicy. This one, I do at least some noticeable chunks so that anybody who doesn't want it will actually see it coming. And they'll have the opportunity to get it out. So we don't use the seeds. Guys, if you have space, it always pays to have your own kitchen garden. It's so satisfying, and at least for a small part of what you have in your kitchen, you do know what it is that you're eating. Yeah. So I'd encourage you this year, as part of your resolution, start a kitchen garden. Pick up a few herbs. Nowadays, especially in my country, Kenya, they are more and more available. You can pick them up and plant them, and they're not so difficult to plant. So yeah, that's the green. You need a really big bowl. I think I went for the biggest that I had. Looks like it's not going to be adequate, but yeah. Okay. So that's the green done. So I want to introduce some color, but this base you can store this as a base. Put it in a container, put it in a freeze bag, and put it in your fridge. It should stay about a week, and then you can always pull it out and build up on your salads. This simplifies your work in the kitchen, and you're able to make salads in the shortest time possible. Okay, so we use red pepper. So I had to buy this. This I've not managed to grow. We don't use the seeds. And here, I'll just do slices. Here's more. Beautiful. So I'll finish with my peppers. I have the yellow pepper. So I'll just do the same strips with the yellow pepper. It's your kitchen, have fun. When you smile at the food, it smiles back at you. I promise you, it does. Okay, those yellows done. So let's mix it up and see what this looks like. Looking good. See, depending on how it looks to you, if you have more ingredients, if you want to add more color, yeah, that's your decision. But we're not yet done, not yet. So still bringing in color. These are carrots, peeled. Several ways that we can introduce carrots. The most common way is just grate the carrot in. So you can decide to do small, short, or you can try and get the length of the carrot. So I never like to get too close on a grater. Yeah, I don't want to hurt my fingers, so that'll be enough. Now, something else that you can try. You can put, like, you can cut off triangle strips. Remember, we are going after texture, we are going after shape. We're trying to achieve, oh, that went right through, but that's okay. So when we have that, then we can do, we can cut it round and achieve this taste, this shape rather. Like what? Spokes on the wheels? Spokes. Yeah. Yeah. Something else that I like to do, because I have this little gadget, an apple corer. So I slice up my carrot, and I don't know whether this will work, that's too thin. So I go in there with the corer. Get that out. Whew. That was not easy. I think what I'll do with the next one, oh, this looks like it's going to be trouble. Yeah, guys, challenges that we encounter. So, yeah, with that, let's see what happens. I won't cut too thin, but you get the idea? There. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. But almost there, one to go. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Yeah, I gotta replace this. Yeah. So this is, I'm gonna keep this for the little munchkins when they want to come and munch something. Okay, beetroot. But before we do, this calls now for some hand action. Yeah, let's mix it all up. So how's the color gum coming, guys? How's it looking? Yeah. Comment down below. Give a like if you like how it's coming up. Encourage a sister. Let's have a happy meal. Yeah, so the color is looking good. You think? Yeah, texture. I like that. I actually do love that. Now, beetroot. Different color. I'll just slice mine up like cubes. And why I do this with beetroot is because it has the tendency to overpower the color. Overpowers. And I don't like it to take over, you know. I like my veggies to look, to show off their color, not to be overpowered. But there we go. I won't mix her in yet. So beetroot, you can boil beforehand or not. Really depends on you. Now, corn, sweet corn. I boiled mine. Where it is, you can have it raw as well. I don't think I want to do that. And here we go. Just go right down. break up the corn. And bring it together. So, there you go, guys. I will just clear up as we move on to the next stage. Keep it here. I have a little bit of dill. So some dill. Dill might have a bit of an unpleasant taste for some people. But oh, it's got ever the best smell. It smells amazing. Yeah, so at this point, this salad is almost done. But this is what we were talking about, guys. This is the base for me. Because once you have this, you can store it, which is what I want us to do right now. You can store it, and anytime you need to build up, because the salad now, you can build up on these leafy greens. So you can put your proteins, you can put your dried fruits. But once you have it like this and you store it, then it's very easy to pick it up, from the fridge, and you build up to the salad that you want. So this is a hack for you. You can always carry it, pack it, run with it to the office. I'm sorry. If you have airtight containers, they're good as well. So let's assume you want salad for every day of the week, like 7 days. So you pack it into 7 bags or 7 containers. You can do this on one day. You can do this on one day and have your stuff ready. So if it's this kind of bag, we try and press out as much air as possible. That's one. Mine may not be so evenly done, but I think I'll just pinch a little bit out of here. Now, there we go. I have 4. Yeah? And a little bit for my use now. So this is our base, like we talked about. And I just want to add 1 or 2 ingredients to this one. So I'll do my tomatoes. Unfortunately, I could not find cherry tomatoes, which I was also looking for. So I have to contend with what I have. So I'll just use up. Remember, tomato now, you can't dry it, right? So this will introduce some liquid into the salad, and that's why you don't want to do this too early. That's why you want to keep the base because these are almost dry, so they don't spoil. But you can't store. If you put the tomatoes, then it will be difficult to store. The tomato, once it's cut, will ferment. Do you call that fermenting? Yeah, and it will introduce liquids, and liquids are not going to be a friend to your salad. So we have that. Yeah. And something else, again guys, from my garden. I know there are several ways that you can do avocado. I try and avoid touching it as much as possible, so I just do it in there and cut it up in there. No hard and fast rules in your kitchen. Just you, your rules, your kitchen, your rules. Slice it in here really gently so that I don't mess with the bowl. This just looks like it's calling my name. Could have this for lunch, for dinner, as a snack, for breakfast. You know. Yeah. So how's that looking? I see the greens, I see the reds, I see the different texture. I think that's just awesome. So, done with part one. That's our salad ready to go. So, let's talk about the dressing. We want to make a dressing now. And the thing to remember when you're making a dressing, like a gourmet dressing, is balancing 5 tastes. Balancing 5 tastes. So we have bitter. We normally go by B and 4 S's. So there's bitter, salty, spicy, sweet, and sour. Bitter, salty, spicy, sweet, and sour. So once you activate those tastes in the mouth, then we're talking about gourmet. So let's try and achieve that. And remember, proportions here are not very important. What is important is balancing of tastes. So my base, olive oil, a good olive oil will do. What you have on hand. So for my sour, I'm going to use lemon. You can use what? You can use vinegar. Yeah. Doesn't have to just be lemon. Doesn't have to be vinegar. You know, you can come up, you know what it is that is sour. You know, there's a whole list of items that we can use. So let me use lemon because that's what I have on hand. I think I want to sieve that. So that's salty. Let me grab sweet. So I'm going to use, for sweet, I'm going to use honey. This honey comes from the hives of my mother-in-law. She brought me some just before the new year. Amazing sweet stuff. So let's use that. Salty. I don't think we can use anything else apart from salt. A good salt. So remember, all we are trying to achieve is balance of flavor. So what do we have? We have sour, we have sweet, we have salty. So we want spicy. I just grab some black pepper, just a teeny weeny bit. We don't want it again too spicy, you know, just like a pinch. Yep, I like mustard, so let me introduce a little mustard in there. So we are done. Our test is next. Always good to do a taste test. Now I like these jars because with this jar, you know, you can just shake up everything and you can use it to store your dressing. You know, you don't have to run to the store all the time to get dressing when you can make it yourself. So the taste test, very important to taste, because if you don't like what you're serving, chances are nobody else will. I kid you not, guys. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, just before I pour it on my salad, forgive the mess here, guys. Here we go. This is something that you can pack in your lunch bag and carry, you know. Look for a smaller jar, carry the dressing, because you want to avoid dressing and leaving it until lunch hour. It's gonna get soggy, it's not gonna be good. But you carry those two. So this is a meal that you can have on the go, you can carry, and it will work for you. So now that we have that done, just drizzle dressing and let's mix her up. I don't fancy too much dressing, and of course it will help to give it a little taste. Try and get every texture, you know, as much as I can. Guys, I have no words. Sweet salad. All that's left is for me to serve it up for you guys. Enjoy. So thank you so much for joining me on this channel. Be sure to like, subscribe to this channel. Give me a comment. Let me know how this is for you, how it's going. And let's have a healthy and prosperous new year. Bye, guys.